So despite YouTube allegedly telling Keemstar and H3 to stop the drama,
and that's why YouTube reached out to me, asking me to put an end to this, and why they reached out to you, asking you.
H3 went ahead and uploaded a third exposed video on Keemstar anyways. This annoyed Keemstar to the point of making this tweet that says, "Fine H3, make another video. That's fine, but I'm going to upload the video you don't want anyone to see." The next day he tweets out, "Special upload today. New video is live. Dear H3, I have responded to every out of context lie and manipulation that you've put forth in your 3-video series on me. Today, I re-uploaded the video you fear the most, the Gokanaru doc. Please be a man and respond. You can't take this video down. Approved by YouTube." You may be asking, what is the Gokanaru doc? Why is Ethan scared of it? And why was it re-uploaded to the Drama Alert channel? Well, it all goes back to 2018. At this time, H3 had quite a bit of criticism against him, but he was not nearly as hated as he is today. A large reason to why the H3 hate even got to this point is because of a video uploaded by Gokanaru, titled "The Death of H3, Video Vigilante." This video got on H3's nerves so much that he ended up doing a whole podcast addressing a lot of the points made in the video, and it's been theorized that even a year later, H3 ended up mentioning this video to Susan Wojcicki, which led to its eventual removal in December of 2019. Obviously, this is just a theory, but it's backed up by a lot of interesting coincidences. For example, Gokanaru's username being at the top of Ethan's searches during the time that Susan visited them in April of 2019, and the fact that in Susan's post mentioning that she visited H3H3, she said one of the main topic conversations was surrounding creator-on-creator harassment policies, which is what the video ended up getting taken down for. This has led people to believe that H3 is scared of the Gokanaru video, and that's why Keemstar is using it against Ethan in this YouTube war by re-uploading it to his channel. A couple people had an issue with this though, not knowing that Gokanaru gave Keemstar permission to do this. Solid Steak tweets out, "This guy over here re-uploading another person's video to own someone on the internet. I am genuinely curious whether or not Gokanaru even got asked permission for this to be re-uploaded on Keem's channel." Gokanaru quote tweets this and says, "Yeah, to clarify, Keem asked to upload the video beforehand, and I figured since it's a public vid, he can do as he pleases. He offered to let me censor it myself, which I accepted, because there were details that needed to be corrected." Now this censorship Gokanaru is referring to is the fact that certain things were removed from the re-upload in order to avoid it getting taken down again for bullying and harassment, like the original upload did. Keemstar responds to Gokanaru by saying, "Also, I did tell him that I would give him the ad revenue, but unfortunately, it has been demonetized." A couple hours after the video was uploaded, Tipster tweets out, "I was in the middle of watching the Gokanaru video on Keemstar's channel, and it actually got flagged down. Wow, Team YouTube." Here's the original link, showing that it actually was taken down for violating YouTube's bullying and harassment policy. Gokanaru reacts to this by saying, "Oh fuck, it got taken down." Keemstar tweets out, "I demand answers. My new video was falsely taken down for harassment. It is fully in line with YouTube TOS. At Team YouTube, this is an absolute outrage." 8 Thoughts responds to Keem by saying, "What the fuck? Wow." The Quartering tweets out, "Holy shit, they took it down. Looks like Ethan was on the phone with Susan after all." Augie RFC says, "Susan took down Keemstar's censored re-upload of the Gokanaru video." Many people covered up for H3's possible involvement by simply saying that the thumbnail was the issue because it featured a firearm. This version did not have a gun in the thumbnail. I wonder what happened. Memeology 101 reacts to this by saying, "What a load of bullshit. But H3's videos on Keem are still up? No bias, am I right?" Uber Danger says, "A video got deleted off YouTube while I watched it. That's mad." Justin Wang tweets out, "Trading Gokanaru videos on VHS tapes, like they were faces of death." Some Ordinary Gamers responds, "Whoa. We're gonna have to take that one up with the harassment and bullying division there." Keemstar continues to talk about the removal of his video by tweeting out, "If the internet ever needed more proof that H3 calls up YouTube to have legit criticism about him removed, you have it now. This is unfair and unjust. I didn't even get a strike. They they just simply deleted it. Demonic Abyss responds to Keem by saying, I also find it funny that these past couple days, Ethan would reply to your tweets almost immediately after you posting them. But when you re-upload Gokanaru's video, his Twitter goes completely silent. Keemstar responds, this. Dead on Dave quote tweets this and says, I say W for Keem. Seems weird that this is somehow the line in the sand video, but sometimes things look the way they appear to. Is it possible it just hit the bullying or harassment standard, and now that vid is insta-flagged? Sure, why not? But the optics just look bad for Ethan. Empleman says, YouTube whenever Gokanaru's H3 video gets close to 1 million views. Who could have possibly been on the other end of that phone call? YouTube ends up responding to Keemstar and says, confirming this video was removed for violating our harassment policy in December 2019. See tweet below. We updated this policy to take a stronger stance, re threats of physical/simulated violence targeting individuals. DM'd you to details. Linking to a YouTube tweet made in December, talking about the updates to the harassment and bullying guidelines, the same guidelines that got the original video taken down back then. Keemstar responds to YouTube with this Twitter video.
Fuck, this is not right. This is not cool. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
Team YouTube then makes a follow-up tweet where they say, we allow criticism. This removal is due to the strong stance we've taken, videos that include threats of violence, even simulated violence, against an individual. The edited video contained footage in which an individual was hunted and eventually killed, so it's been removed. Keemstar responds, for the record, can YouTube describe the weapon that was used to kill the fictional character? Hint, here a pic of it, showing a picture of a plunger, because yes, in the re-upload, all the gun scenes from the skits in Gokanaru's video was replaced with plungers. Tipster quote tweets YouTube's response and says, looks like YouTube gave a bullshit response to Keemstar regarding the Gokanaru video. All references to mock threats were removed from this re-upload. It's the John Swan situation all over again. Willie Maccho quote tweets YouTube and says, the idea that H3 wanted a video taken down that was already getting dislike bombed is kinda dumb, cause this shit is only gonna make people think Ethan did it more. I don't know if Ethan has an NDA with YouTube, and that's why he hasn't talked about it. The reason I say there might be an NDA is because 1, he hasn't addressed it, 2, the Tower Dog leak from 2016 mentions creators that were part of the meeting had to sign an NDA. 3, I think Gokanaru's video should be allowed on YouTube, but under its current policies, I see why it's down. Website sucks. I don't know what to say. For all the shitty stuff people hate Keemstar for, he has shouted out and promoted more small YouTubers than anyone else by far. Hard to keep a hate boner for a guy who's always been shouting out the little hustlers of YouTube. Kavos, Gokanaru, Wang, Progress, just off the top of my head. Some Ordinary Gamers tweets out, no matter what side you're on, you shouldn't be okay with YouTube removing criticism videos on their vague guidelines. And yes, I do want to shout out Gokanaru. He's a good content creator, and I hope he'll grow to be a big one on the platform soon. Keemstar tweets out, hey Gokanaru, just wanted to say you are a great YouTuber with an amazing work ethic and talent. I hope the 700k people that saw the film before it was taken down all sub to you because you deserve it. Unknown Otaku Neo quote tweets Keemstar and says, for those that don't know, this was an idea a while ago by Keemstar. No, it isn't just a picture and the video went down. Susan specifically went to H3 on creator harassment. They were taking photos, and Susan even went on his podcast. To quote Gokanaru, there's no question that my video broke the new guidelines. The question is whether or not you made them aware of it. Is this all? H3 at the time tried as much as he legally could do to cover it up, as he purposely made you unable to type Gokanaru's name inside the comments, nor the words of Gokanaru's title. There is a specific option for that. There was even screenshots of H3 even typing out the name of him. Even worse, it was actually just 8 days after the video went up. It amassed a lot of views, and even got a lot of people to unsub, and he took notice beyond all belief, although he pretended he didn't see it. I don't think it actually is about legit criticism against H3. To me, it actually seemed like this got enough attention to hurt his YouTube channel, although we can't say 100% H3 did this, although it is pretty damn convenient, isn't it? Although H3 will probably write it off as a conspiracy theory and say it was baseless again. Right, Keemstar? Hashtag GoodGuyKeem. Memeology101 tweets out, the truth of why YouTube removed the Gokanaru video on H3. Ethan's own ego always lets information like this slip and expose himself. Plus, YouTube has already lost a big podcast to Spotify. They didn't want to lose another.
When we did our charity stream, Joey Salads came here, and he went down to the park across the street, and Justin Roiland pepper sprayed him in the face for charity, of course. So Twitch suspended Joey's Twitch account,
like immediately.
but they didn't do anything to us. And I later spoke on the phone to my contact there, and he said, and I quote, that we give special treatment to our partners, to our big partners. Well, we take care of you. Because I was joking with him, like, isn't that funny? Isn't that hilarious that Joey got banned and we didn't? Because we showed the same thing. In fact, we put him out there. We told him to do it. And effectively, it was us, not him. But they banned him and didn't punish us. And we joked about it. And I joked about it with the Twitch staff. And he said, yeah, yes, you get special treatment because you're a big partner of ours. But is that really surprising? I mean,
of course not.
Not really.
Yeah, it's obvious that happens.
I mean, I get a way higher level of service from YouTube than when I was a small channel. Makes sense, right?
It does. It's funny. I was just listening to the Bill Burr podcast recently, and he was talking about Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was saying the same thing that you're saying. Like, are you surprised that someone who's higher up gets a special treatment? Like, he was giving like a simple example. If you go to a club, and there's the guy at the entrance who lets people in. What's the
bouncer? The
bouncer. So if you go to a club and there's a line to get in, but you know the bouncer, the bouncer's gonna let you in because he knows you. And he said that goes in life all the way up. So if you know someone somewhere really high up, you're gonna get special treatment.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. People always look at it's like some nefarious conspiracy, but the truth is, it's just when you know someone, you treat them kinder than if you didn't. You have more empathy because you know them personally. Now, having empathy for a child rapist is one thing.
Well, I would go further and say if it's somebody that you know that makes your company a lot of money,
right,
you get preferential treatment, which is really what it's all about.
Nicholas Diorio reacts to all of this by saying, "We are approaching 18 hours since H3's last tweet. If he truly cared about a YouTuber union at one point in his career, he'd be addressing and supporting the reinstatement of Gokanaru's video. It's poetic that the triggered meme guy has the thinnest skin on the website. Projection? I think Ethan staying quiet on the Gokanaru video being taken down is smart. I'm pretty sure even if Susan herself comes out and verbally says the conversation never happened, many of us, including myself, won't believe them. I was very skeptical until yesterday, and I still won't say it definitively, but in my opinion, I think this is the case." Internet Unwound responds to Nick by saying, "I still don't think he actively pursued takedown. I imagine he may be quiet because he is trying to find a way to shut down the conspiracy, whether it's true or not. He can't stay quiet forever and get mad when people talk because he didn't make a statement. He might Jared this." Nick responds, "What I think is he just flat out mentioned in passing, maybe not even in a malicious context, and Susan or someone else clipped it. Susan, creator on creator has gotten bad. H3, yeah, have you seen the guy who killed me?" Keemstar then tweets out this H3 clip and says, "Lapping my fucking ass off."
Okay, let's see. Oh look, Keemstar just exposed me. I will not tolerate this. Time to email my bestie, CEO of YouTube, Susan. Hello there, babe. Please delete Keemstar's latest video. I didn't like it. It was too truthful. Make sure to also give me a few thousand subscribers while you're at it. By the way, are we still up for next Thursday? Much love, Ethan.
Donald Trump makes a tweet about internet censorship, and Keemstar quote tweets him and says, "Mr. President, I would like to report that I have also been censored by social media platforms. YouTube removed my video. Please pass a law that all Ethan Klein criticism cannot be removed. Thanks." He then quote tweets a response Donald Trump made to Keemstar back in 2014 and says, "My homie Trump gonna get my video back." Now about this quote tweet, so many people didn't check the date of the Donald Trump tweet to Keemstar and assumed that Donald Trump would actually intervene on getting Gokanaru's video back. So many people sent this to me as soon as it happened, and I just gotta say, dude, you guys got fucking trolled. Turkey Tom then tweets out, "In a matter of hours, Keemstar managed to turn this entire narrative from being about him contributing to Etika's death to being about Ethan in bed with YouTube and removing videos that are critical of him. Brilliant." Keemstar then responds, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." Turkey Tom then asks him, "Am I a turkey or no?" Leafy responds, "You're a fucking racist." Some Ordinary Gamers replies, Whoa, buddy. Want to calm down there? I'm gonna have to call the harassment and bullying police on you. Turkey Tom responds, Keemstar tweets out, 100% proof that YouTube is biased and unfairly took down my video yesterday.
Citizens of the world and the YouTube community, yesterday I uploaded the Gokanaru Death of H3H3, completely rebranded so it would fit under YouTube's guidelines. In fact, every mention of a gun removed, every picture of a gun removed, and it was replaced with plungers. Right there. The guns were all replaced with plungers. Still, for some reason, this video got flagged down. Mind, this is the same documentary, the same video that Ethan Klein doesn't want anyone to see and has been rumored to have told the CEO of YouTube, Susan, to remove in the first place. Yesterday, YouTube responded by saying, we allow criticism. This removal is due to the strong stance we have taken. Videos that include threats of violence, even simulated violence, against an individual. Simulated violence? He was hit with a plunger in the video, and you took it down. This is outright favoritism. And let me tell you right now why it is outright favoritism. Because my video was taken down because Ethan got hit with a plunger. When Ethan's video is still up, get this, there's actually simulated violence against me. But I'm not being hit with a plunger. You know what I'm getting hit with? Most powerful weapon known to man, a fucking nuke. The goddamn molecules on my head are being separated. Really?
So for about a day, everything is completely silent on the H3 and Keem drama, and we all finally think it's coming to an end. But then the next day, Ethan Klein comes out with this tweet saying, I will be watching the entire Gokanaru video, Death of H3, on our next podcast. Will be fun. Keemstar reacts to this by saying, 2 years late. Roberto Blake responds to H3 by saying, do people genuinely believe the CEO of a platform that services 2 billion monthly logged in users personally went out of her way for this one video? I'm genuinely asking if any adult who has worked at a company believes this. Ethan responds, good question. iNabber responds to H3 by saying, I just want it to stop. Pimp Master Yoda responds to H3 by saying, how are you gonna watch it when you keep having it striked?
So watch Gokanaru's videos you plan to do for the podcast. Although, a question have I do. How watch it you will? When keep striking it down you do, you mother...
Nicholas Diorio responds to H3 by saying, I think this is Ethan's best decision. If he just said, I never talked about it to Susan, I guarantee nobody would have cared. If he sits down and thoughtfully criticizes the video/response with an open mind, I think it's a very respectable move in the best case scenario. The silence has been kind of deafening, and the amount of circumstantial evidence makes this fairly interesting. I would still like for H3 to advocate for the video to be reinstated, or at least acknowledge the simulated violence shit is unfair when he has a thumbnail nuking Keem. Just to be clear, the people citing H3 as profiting off the video, 1. So were many re-uploaders. 2. Gokanaru gave Keem the green light, so I doubt he'd care. 3. This is the best case scenario for Gokanaru. This is the holy grail of exposure in the middle of the drama. If shit's getting called fairly, I think you have to give Ethan the benefit of the doubt here. That he make a fair response. This is what we wanted, guys. Lol. Brandon Talks responds to Ethan by saying, have you seen this one? Some of the points these guys make appear rational. It would be great to see some more introspection from your end. Then after that, you should go to Peru and have an ayahuasca experience, because this goes hand in hand with YouTube. He then links Turkey Tom's video on Ethan Klein. It's a very good video. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend you check it out. Speaking of Turkey Tom, he responds to all of this by saying, holy fuck. Willie Mac Show responds to this by saying, bro, I don't know how you win at all by watching it live. I feel like you are not good at doing shit live. So why do this live? Keemstar continues to meme Donald Trump by quote tweeting another tweet of his and saying, thank you, Mr. President. Based on this executive order, I demand my video, the Gokanaru H3 doc, is reinstated immediately, YouTube. Keemstar then posts the first normal drama alert after the H3 drama, shows that it's #1 trending on gaming, and tweets out, suck my deek, you dork-ass hoe Ethan Klein with your line-ass clown merch shit emoji. #1 gaming. You not killing me. Had to delete that last tweet before that Fupa bitch tries to me too me saying I sexually harassed him. Then H3 drops his response to Gokanaru. He tweets out, "We react in full to the famous death of H3 by Gokanaru. We have call-ins from PewDiePie, JonTron, William Osman, Shoenice, and Jimmy Lee. It's a great watch in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoy it." Gokanaru quote tweets Ethan and says, "Here we go, boys!" So getting into the actual response, I'm obviously not going to show all of it because it's over 3 hours long, but I highly recommend you check it out if you're invested in this story. But I will show an important part of it that pertains to some tweets we're going to look at in a bit, and it surrounds the YouTuber Shoenice. Here is what was said in the podcast.
Now I'm going to discuss one last issue that I have with you. If I hadn't seen this, I would not have made this video. In the 27th podcast you made, you had an entire segment where you talked about Shoenice.
And I was thinking about having him on the podcast because he's just such a wild card, such a lunatic. Get him to come in here and eat some deodorant or something. And he was like, "I'll be in LA in a couple of weeks or next month," or it was very open-ended. I was like, "Okay, well, I'll let you know."
So we discussed maybe doing a collab or a podcast. I don't even remember something.
Right.
And it was just in an email, and then we just didn't.
We just never followed up. We're like, eh.
And you featured a video of him ranting about you and Filthy Frank, and he said some derogatory comments about you and Gila, and it was basically just him making himself look like an asshole.
Like he's obsessed with insulting you specifically. I love the twist anti-Semitic at the end.
So for those of you who don't know, Shoenice is a crippling alcoholic. He got really popular.
That's so... I feel like that's really rude. He's a crippling... This is what I was saying. Like, I never said anything that mean about him.
Mm-hmm.
You're a crippling alcoholic? Again, he's like SJWing for Shoenice. You can't say anything about Shoenice. He's a alcoholic. And I'm pretty sure he's drunk all the time. He gets drunk. He's done this about 20 times. Makes this anti-Semitic ramble, and then he erases it when he sobers up. These are pretty entertaining, and so I'm kind of into like Shoenice hate videos now.
And he was aware of that when he gave Shoenice false hope of being on the podcast.
My biggest concern was I don't want him in this office, not only because I'm afraid he's going to try to kill somebody, but I also don't trust him with the address. I think he would like post it on Twitter immediately, just out of a drunk vengeance. I think he would be an interesting podcast guest, but I would want like legit security. I would want him patted down before he entered. Yeah, handcuffed. Look, I love Shoenice, but he's pretty wild. I mean, I was playing it up though, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I was goofing on Shoenice for sure, but I don't know why he's placed in this position of guarding. He's like guarding. Yeah, he's so fragile, the poor Shoenice. He literally has 50 alt accounts, and he commented and upvoted all of them. It was literally the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, oh my God, why are you being such a he's being such a social justice warrior. He's so offendable. This edgy kid is so offendable for Shoenice. A mental sad man. This is hilarious. This is crazy. Come on. Never duplicated. You guys are going to love this. Line here. Let's get started.
Okay, so on the next podcast, he has a 20-minute segment about, get this, him quizzing one of his viewers about how fucked up Shoenice is.
You said he chained himself and he shit himself in a diaper and fasted for 4 to 5 days. Did he achieve success in his hunger strike?
No, I think he was actually forcibly removed at some point, but we did not have Fountain Day that year. So
that story definitely lines up with the Shoenice we all know and love. So I have no problem stretching my imagination to believe that.
For better or for worse.
But like any spoiled child, he does not know when to quit.
It's a segment, dude. So the point is, right?
Yeah.
That he makes it look like we're just shitting on Shoenice, but he neglects to mention that Shoenice is participating. It's a collaborative effort.
Yeah, it was actually a really fun thing to do together.
The truth is that if he showed that, he wouldn't probably just cut this whole section out because there's really nothing to criticize us for Shoenice, in my opinion. Let's have the man himself, Shoenice, call in to discuss. There he is.
Hey. You can go horizontal if you wanna turn it the other way.
I mean, as long as you guys
That's
can
fine.
see me. And
Yeah, I guess it's fine. We see.
Yeah.
Shu,
I got everything balanced.
Shu, tell me. First of all, thank you for calling in. Just broadly, what did you think about Gokanaru's video?
That guy is a complete idiot. Is that the camera?
That is the camera.
Yeah. Listen, he could have done that whole video, Ethan. He didn't have to blow your head off and then throw an imitation of my son at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looked like my kid killed you.
Right.
So, I mean, I was just like, dude, can you edit it? But it already blew up. I don't want to sneeze.
Wait, so you talked with him?
Yeah, oh yeah. Right in the beginning it came out. And everybody mediocre. And it just was like, dude, I'm not going to watch this. And no, you got to watch it, dude. Your son's in it. I'm like, what? Oh, maybe my son and this dude did something. And then I go through, and I see you sitting there. And this dude comes up and just, why couldn't he just hacked your YouTube or something? The death of H3H3, you're not going anywhere. And I'm just like, dude, sorry. And then it'll never stop. It's just like this cult thing of keeping up that video.
And I didn't know that you asked him to edit out the end. Why did you ask him to do that?
I wanted him to take it out not only for why are you just going to execute somebody for a video and views, and I just haven't talked to my son in so long, lost the kid on opiates, and he's going to throw in his buddy, who doesn't even have the looks to be a shoey, and I'm just like, change it up, dude. Change it up. There's so many edits on that video now.
And what did he say when you asked him to remove it?
Dude, I spent hours on this. I said, dude, I know, but you shouldn't even have put me in the end of the whole thing. It's just the way it all came together. Blow off Ethan's head. Shoenice Jr.
Another interesting revelation is that you claim, because there's a whole conspiracy that I removed his videos, but I saw a tweet of you, or an email and a tweet that says that you reported it, and you.
I reported it every time. I got my own personal moderator. I got so much hate that they literally put one lady to me and said, "Listen, we're gonna watch."
Shoo. So it was you. You reported his videos to YouTube and got them removed.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I said, dude, you should have just came and asked me. So Broken Arrow, I reported your video on the main channel. The second time when your idiot buddy did it, and I'll keep doing it for the rest of my life. Never mess with somebody that has nothing to lose.
Oh. Shoo, what do you tell your YouTube rep when you report his videos?
This is usually just reporting and flagging just to get somebody's vid shut down. Never done it in my life. I hate doxers. I hate people that send a pizza to your house, the people that swat somebody. But no, this was more personal. And I tried to tell this dude, you know what I mean? He looks like some kind of a bird on a fence, all on meth. Just leave me alone, Gonk. Fuck out of my life.
This is actually a crazy revelation that Shoenice was offended that Gokanaru used his son to murder
Broken
us.
Arrow.
Broken Arrow. and then Shoenice asked him to remove that part from the video.
I would have never expected that as a twist.
And then Gokanaru told him to fuck off. So who's being the bully to poor Shoenice?
Yeah, that's...
Poor protected Shoenice.
Wow.
What? That is such a twist. I can't. Dude,
That really
just outed him.
I mean, it was interesting to hear about it from Shoenice's perspective. I did find that whole scene pretty weird, which we're gonna watch. I guess we haven't watched yet.
Yeah,
but
the assassination.
He has Shoenice's son chasing you.
So in the end, Shoenice joins him to kill me for revenge.
His son.
Yeah, and by the way, Shoenice is estranged from his son, and I think, and actually, he knows that because he showed a clip of Shoenice saying that, and then to use his son like that in a way, me and Shu are homies, so he implying that Shu wants to kill me, and Shu wasn't cool with it, and he asked him to take it down, and Gokanaru said no. Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow.
And also, Shu
Dude.
confirming that he was the one that got it taken down?
Yeah.
What?
Like that,
he said both times he wrote his YouTube rap
and he said
complained.
he would do it again. He would do it a million more times.
Wow.
Dude, that was crazy.
That Shoenice clip just took such a twist.
Gokanaru reacts to the segment by saying, to be clear, 1. Shoenice did not get either video taken down. 2. The recent plunger version was edited to say young Shoenice and not Shoenice's son. 3. Shoenice never asked me to remove the skit. 4. He approved of the video when it released. See attached comment. Showing a comment from Shoenice on Gokanaru's video where he says, "Thank ya, Gokanaru, for this epic documentary. My story starts at 1:19:25. He follows this up by saying, "Yo, I'm working on a hopefully quick response video to H3's recent podcast, so I may be MIA for a bit. Wish me luck." About a week after H3's podcast airs, Shoenice comes onto Twitter to talk about it and says, "At Gokanaru, I never reported your video. I never report any videos. I hate people that report. If they don't like a video, don't watch it. Hahaha, H3. I used you for views. Done being used as a puppet whenever it's convenient for you. You had your chance and lost it." He deletes this tweet, but Pontiff brings it back up in response to Keemstar and says, "By the way, Shoenice is an admitted liar." Shoenice responds to this by saying, "I prefer Mother Goose on meth or The Storyteller." Pontiff responds, "Dude, you straight up lied to millions of people and tweeted about it. I gave you the opportunity to tell your side in the DMs, but you chose to post about it instead." Shoenice responds, "Perfect. Let me know when the video is up, my pupper bitch. I live on the drama." Nath Vapes responds, "What's the problem with Shoenice? I used to love watching his videos back in the day." Shoenice responds, "Sick of Antifa destroying the country I fought for, puppet bitch." Shoenice then tweets out, "At Gila Klein, sorry it didn't work out, kid. Ethan is such an asshole who thinks a popular YouTube channel makes him some internet king. Millions never even heard of you guys, and never will. I am good from here on out. Gonna block H3. Thank y'all." Josh Pescator responds to this by saying, "Damn, Shoenice, what the tea? I thought you were good with H3. Shoenice responds, "Ethan is a cheap, condescending, hypocritical dickhead. Couldn't imagine dealing with him on a daily basis. He is jealous of everyone who makes more money than him." Josh Pescator quote tweets Shoenice and says, "Damn, looks like the Shoenice truce with H3 is off. I wonder what happened." Shoenice responds, "Tell Keemstar, it needs to be a story. H3 called me a nobody, desperate YouTuber." Ethan responds to Shoenice by saying, "Never change Shoe. Lol." Leanad responds to H3 by saying, "Never change Shoe. I love exploiting your mental illness for a joke on my podcast." Shoenice responds to him by saying, "I love it too, pussy. Sucks you have to work for a dickhead." Now these tweets are pretty wild, so you guys may be wondering if this is actually Shoenice's Twitter account. Well, it is. He posted proof of this on his timeline with this Twitter video.
Hi Twitter people, this is a proof video saying that I'm Shoenice, not Tom Brady, not John Cena, Shoenice. H3H3 don't follow fakes. Thank ya.
Shoenice then starts spamming this video he made onto his timeline titled, "Eating H3H3 tastes like tomatoes. Keemstar good people."
Hey, Ethan and gang from H3H3, no hard feelings. But I'm not going to be somebody's little comedy filler every time you need somebody to be funny on your podcast. Either way, you made fun of me feeding the homeless. You called me insane. You brought a hater on a Guess Your Meme show and it was all scripted. You knew what you were going to say. I'm a Desert Storm veteran. I'm proud of it. I'm not crazy. I just act crazy. Either way, I charge $1,500 a podcast. That goes out to PKA, H3H3, the geeks from Impulsive. Doesn't matter. I'm not queefy Leafy here, guys. So H3H3, I do have to say, thanks for all the views. But me and Keemstar are BFFs now. We're the Buffalo, Albany, New York connection. Collabs coming up. Either way, you guys taste like an overrated podcast that doesn't pay a dime. Everybody pays their guests. Have a nice life, guys. Thank you.
Anyways, moving on. Keemstar reacts to the podcast episode by saying, "This fupa bitch uploaded a 3-hour video responding to the Gokanaru doc and basically said, 'Yeah bro, I'm innocent on everything. It's all bad faith criticism.'" Keemstar responds, "He skipped the Catholic part," to which Keem replies, "Lol, what a joke." Pukum's response to Keem by saying, "I'm halfway through and he deflected everything except the N-word thing. Also skipped the Catholic thing. This is weak as fuck." Keemstar responds, "Yep." H3 reacts to Keemstar's tweet by posting this Twitter video of him.
Your new video is wrong about H3H3. The thing is like when H3 and Leafy were talking about Pyro, they were talking about destroying Pyro, right? But Leafy is the one that brought it up. This was Leafy's idea to destroy Pyrocynical. So the two of them start talking shit about how much they don't like him in the DMs. And somewhere along the line, fucking H3H3 drops the best meme line ever. Do not give him a platform to defend himself. And Leafy's all gun-ho. Let's destroy Pyro. But then as the conversation goes on, H3H3 realizes that, you know, this is kind of out of line. And Ethan literally says in the fucking DMs, "Yeah, let's not do this. This is not cool. This is not a good idea. Let's just drop it." And Leafy still wants to attack Pyro. Now, when Leafy exposes H3H3 for plotting on Pyro, Leafy doesn't show any of the goddamn DMs that he started it, that he still wanted to do it, or the fact that fucking Ethan no longer wanted to attack Pyro. It was just two guys talking shit in a private DM, and Leafy manipulated everyone by taking that one line out and showing everyone, don't give Pyro a platform to defend himself. All this fucking information comes out in the new beta podcast that's about to drop. Me, Clown, and Tommy all seen the full DMs, and I'm telling you right now, Ethan, H3H3, is fucking innocent, alright? Yes, he was talking shit in a moment, but he decided not to go after Pyro when this was Leafy's idea, and Leafy still wanted to go after Pyro. Leafy lied and manipulated everyone, like he has so many other times about so many other people.
Keemstar quote tweets Ethan and says, "Ethan wants to split me and Leafy up so bad. It's not going to work. We had an ugly fight many years ago, but we are good now. I talk to that kid 10 times a day. This manipulation from you will not work." Teddy Fresh is trembling from Axis of Evil. Teddy Fresh and Axis of Evil being the respective content creators' merch lines. Leafy responds to Keem by saying, "Speak for yourself, Gnome Star." Keem replies to Leafy by saying, "Leafy is a pedo, 100% proof. Next drama alert." Ethan responds to Keem with yet another Twitter video of Keem's.
Listen, I don't know enough about other religions to bash them, but I do know a lot about Christianity, so I feel like I have the right to literally clown on these idiots. When I was a young boy, I was raised Catholic, and that's when I realized, holy shit, adults are actually really stupid. They believe this wild bullshit? Part of Christianity is that you need to spread the word. You need to spread the message. You need to tell everyone you could possibly tell about God and Jesus. And who tells you about that? Well, the people that wrote the goddamn book. Now, I don't know about you, but if I ever come out with a book, I'm going to have a passage in there that says, God wants you to tell everyone about this book so that book goes viral. And I'm pretty sure the Bible has went viral. So it was a beautiful marketing campaign, I must say. But also you got to understand that these churches are businesses, right? So if 5 people come into church, they ain't going to be making that much money because, you know, the people that go to church, they got to give 10% of their money to the priest. Ain't going to be making that much money unless the church is full. So what do they tell the Christians? Go and spread the word. Spread the word of the Lord. It is your duty. You got to go tell people to come to church and give me 10% of that money. Christianity is a scam. Now, some of you people say, well, you got to respect people's religion. No, you shouldn't. If it's a scam, if it's not real, you should call them out for scamming other people and lying to them. So, Drifter, you're an idiot. Sunday, or whatever your name is, you're an idiot. And I'm going to keep calling you out for spreading bullshit. And if I'm wrong, then prove that God's real right now. You can't. You're a scammer. Get the fuck off my Twitter and off my YouTube.
Keemstar responds, yeah, I'm not a religious person, but I never made a statement like you that all the Catholic Church does is rape kids. Nicholas Diorio reacts to the podcast by posting a clip of it and saying, H3 wants you to remember channels with 1 million plus subscribers understand that they have more responsibility to say things straight or have more care.
Because I actually want to give Gokanaru a lot of benefit of the doubt here, because I think he's actually a talented content creator, and I don't want to shit on him personally because when he made this video, his channel was very small, and he said himself he didn't expect anyone to watch it. So, you know, a lot of stuff I'm pointing out, like now that it's gone like viral and everybody thinks it's like such an important video, it's important for me to talk about these issues and set the record straight. But on a personal level, I understand why it, you know, he would try to manipulate things. Because he goes, look, I'm just trying to make a good video. People aren't going to watch it. When you have 1 million plus subs, then you understand that you have more responsibility to, you know, say things straight or to have more care. Like, obviously, now I wouldn't go make a video on Jimmy Braston. That'd be insane. Timmy B.
Turkey Tom reacts to the podcast by saying, this part of the newest H3 podcast didn't really add up to me for a number of reasons, and after talking to Gokanaru about it, I'm pretty sure it was bullshit. More in the next video. Referencing the Shoenice portion of H3's podcast, Nicholas Diorio responds by saying, I mentally blocked that out of my head, lol. I don't think Shoenice is a reliable narrator, laughing my fucking ass off. He allegedly admitted he lied about this in a live stream that's now deleted, I think. Gokanaru quote tweets Turkey Tom and says, can confirm, bullshit. New video soon. Keemstar responds to him by saying, yes, H3 bad person, lies, manipulation, and deception. Ethan Klein tweets at Gokanaru and says, like I said in our podcast, I understand why you made the video and I don't hold any grudge against you for it. I wish you well and lots of success. Gokanaru responds, respect man, I appreciate the humility, but you already know I've got to clap back with a quickie response. Ethan replies, make sure you do your hundreds of hours of research. As a gag, he then quote tweets Ethan's message to him and says, sorry, who are you? Keemstar responds, a man that knows he messed up and is looking for any way out he can find. Ethan responds, Keem, didn't you accuse Shoenice of being a rapist? Keemstar responds, I don't remember that at all. I don't even know if that's real. What I do know is that you accused Patrice Wilson of being a pedophile. He said later it bothered him so much he almost killed himself. He blames you directly for this, and that is where I'm going to leave off the tweets for now. This video is already getting pretty long, and any tweets that are made beyond this point is less about the Gokanaru video and more about H3 himself, so I'll be saving that for the next video. If you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, and also follow me on Twitter to keep up to date with everything going on over there. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Josh Pescator, Furboy, and Mitch for all donating over $30 a month. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.